Hi Crafty Peeps, it's Deb here from Creative Life, and today is our last Cardology Box card. So I am going to show you how to make one of these tea light candle cards, and I thought that that would be a fun gift for someone if you're going to their house for Christmas or send to a friend. I thought that would be fun to give them, or you can put candy inside of it if you wanted to do that too. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our card and we're going to go ahead and make it into this tea light card. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and cut this down. So we have to cut this side to 5 inches, 5 inches down on this one side. So I'm going to go ahead and bring your cutting board over. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and put your fold on the 5-inch line right here. Okay, and then you're going to go ahead and cut just that one side down. Okay, and then you're going to go ahead and grab your scoreboard, okay, because we're going to be doing lots of scoring on this. And I'm going to zoom out just a bit. So I don't know if I can anymore than that. Let me arrange my camera. I'll push it back here, okay. So there we go. That's better. Okay, that way you guys can see the top of my scoreboard. Okay, so then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and score. You're going to lay your card flat all along the top of your scoreboard. Okay, you're going to go ahead and score this at, we're going to score at 8, because I have my cheat sheet here. Okay, we're going to score at 8. And then we're going to score at 8 5/8, okay? And then we're going to score at 10 3/8. So there's that. Okay, and then we're going to score at 11. Okay? Alrighty, so it looks about right. So then we're going to turn it over and you're going to score a 1/2 inch in. And you're going to score that all the way down. Okay. And then turn around and then do the same on the other side. So 1/2 inch down. All the way down. Okay. And then after we do all of that, then this is the part right here we're going to cut off. So you're going to cut off this big long part here. Okay. So you're going to need just your cutting board, or if you want, you can cut it by hand, whatever you want to do. I'm going to go ahead and cut it on my board here, just so I know my, because sometimes I don't cut very straight, even if I have a guide. So, and then I'm going to flip it over, and I'm going to go ahead and cut the other part of this. Okay, there we go. Okay, so then there's that, and then you're going to need your scissors. Okay, and you're just going to go ahead and cut on the other side of that score line, your card score line. So okay, there we go. So that's kind of the beginning of your card, okay? And then what we're going to do is, before we go ahead and cut and fold all of these in, we're going to go ahead and make our little window for the tea light right here, okay? And how we're going to do that is you're just going to go ahead and grab your ruler, and you're going to need to go about 3/8 over from this score line and 3/8 down from this score line, and you're going to do that all the way around this whole little block right here. So I'm going to go ahead and zoom in just a bit so you guys can see. So this is the block right here where you need to, whoop, okay, my camera is doing some funky things here. This little area here is where you need to go and do 3/8 in from the top, bottom, and the sides. So how I did mine is I just went and I did, I put my ruler up here, and then I just marked it right there. Okay, and then I kind of went over and did 3/8, put my line of the 3/8 on there, on that second line, and then I went ahead and just counted down and then put it another mark or tick there. And then to make sure that I was 3/8 down, I just went ahead and put the top of my ruler here and then kind of slid it over, and it's right on with that little dot there. So same thing. Okay, so then what I did was I went ahead and took, because I know it's 3/8, I put that like the 3/8 line from my ruler, and my ruler is kind of fading out in certain points, so I just put my ruler on that 3/8 and went over 3/8 on that little tick mark that I just made, and then I just went ahead and grabbed it and then drew a line all the way down to the 3/8 down here, right there, and then did the same thing here. So I went ahead, grabbed that little dot that we made up here, and just made a line all the way down to my 3/8 mark there, and then I just measured it again to make sure it was 3/8. So I told you my little ruler is fading out, so I need to get a new one. So then I just went ahead and did a line. I drew a line over again. So I put that little 3/8 mark right there on top of this here. Okay, and it looks uneven right now, but it'll work out. So then I just went ahead and did that. Okay, and then went ahead and did the same thing up here and brought that line over. Okay, and then just filled in where I needed to fill in. So that's going to be your little window. Then I went ahead and took your X-Acto knife, and we're going to just cut that little window out. So you're just going to cut out, start at the top, make sure it's straight. I hope it's straight. So there we go. We're going to cut that there. And I'm going to put my ruler over on the other line that I drew. Okay. And oops, I can't see the line. So there we go. And then I'm just going to go ahead and grab my X-Acto knife and go all the way down that line. And then I'm going to go to the top here and draw a straight line here and follow that line that I drew. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and think, okay, there we go. and then same thing on the bottom here. There you go. And then you just go ahead and punch that out. So it should be able to just pop out. If it doesn't and it's kind of stuck, you can always grab your scissors, okay, like I'm probably going to have to do here. Oh, there it goes. Okay, so that's going to be your little window. And that's okay if you have some like little edges that are kind of rough. You can always grab your scissors and cut those, you know, cut those down so they're not so rough in there. Okay. And then too, once you start decorating, you know, you can put little things in the corner if you have little extras, you know, pieces that you want to cover up. And then we're going to go ahead and fold it. So I'm going to zoom back out now, okay? So there we go. And you're just going to go ahead and grab your bone folder, and you're going to go ahead and fold everything in. So I don't know where my other bone folder went, so I'm going to use this one. Okay. And I have this extra line here. You guys won't have that, but I have that because I was doing something. So I was trying to get the measurements right, and you won't have that extra line like I do right here. Okay, you won't have that. So okay. And this is some stiff cardstock here, but that means that it's good cardstock. So then you're going to go ahead and fold in the bottoms. Okay, we did that in, so now you're just going to go ahead, and these little corners right here, you're just going to cut those right off. And I'm going to go ahead and cut them off like on the other side of that score line. Okay, so this is going to be your box. And then I go ahead, some people like to miter their edges, you know, the inward. You know, it's however you want to cut yours. I cut on either side of the score lines. So, but it is totally up to you on how you want your box to look. So, and then I go ahead and just clip those little things off there. And that's what gives me my little indentions in between the folds. Okay. So excited to share this with you guys. So I can't believe it's our last card already. So, okay, so there you go. So that's going to be part of our card. And then you're just going to go ahead and fold in your box, or actually, I'm sorry, we're not. We're going to go ahead and do our window. So you're going to need your, I got way ahead of myself. I'm too happy. So you're going to go ahead and put your score tape down, or whatever you're going to use to adhere your little window, okay? And you're going to need your acetate for that, or some type of a clear packaging that you have around that you can use for your window, okay? So you're just going to lay these down like that, okay? And then I go ahead and kind of press mine down with my bone folder. That way I know that it's good and adhered on there. And then you're going to need your window sheet to be at 5, or not, at 5 this way, 5 inches this way, and at, I think I said 1 and 5/8 this way. Okay, so it's 1 and 5/8 this way, and then 5 inches that way. So, okay, so then you're just going to get your trimmer again, and we're going to go ahead and cut at 1 and 5/8. So there's that. And my little thing keeps falling off. I don't know if I need to get a new one because it keeps doing that. Okay, so there you go. So, and then we're going to cut it at 5 inches. Okay, and then you're going to go and take off your tape. So I don't know about you guys, I am not ready for Christmas yet. Oh, maybe I didn't cut it right. Let's see here, hold on. Maybe I measured it wrong. 5. Yeah, no, it's 5. Hold on. 5 inches. Oh my God. I made my window too short. So, oh my goodness. Okay, so I just need to cut down further. So, yeah, I think this line screwed me up. Like, you guys don't have that, so that's why I didn't go further down. So, I need to go further down. Oh my gosh. Oh, Lordy. Okay, so I need to go further down. So, so we are going to go, I'm going to go here. Wait, you know what I'm going to do? Okay, so I need to go in 5 or 3/8, right? So I'm going to put my little tick right there. And then my other one, it looks like it's about right here. So, yeah, that score line messed me up. So, so, okay. So, we're going to go ahead and go this way. And then I'm going to go ahead and no one's going to see the inside of this box area unless they totally take it apart, right? So what I'm going to do is grab my X-Acto knife again, and I'm just going to go ahead and go all the way down here like I should have done. Okay, and then I'm going to grab this here. And okay, so there's that. And then I'm going to go ahead and just make this straight as possible. And I think I'm a tad off there, but that's okay. I will go ahead and straighten that up. Okay. So now I'm going to go ahead and cut that. I really don't need to, but Okay, so there we go. So I just need to add some tape to the bottom of that, right there, and just some additional, so right there. So there we go. So now it should look like yours. So you want to go all, like, from, you know, all the way down to that score line. You want to go 3/8 inch up, okay, and 3/8 inch from the side. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and stick this on there. Okay, you're going to stick your acetate on there. And I think I got mine a little crooked. And so I'm just going to cut a little bit of that off, that excess. When I was building the demo, I had no problems. Everything worked out great. And of course, when I get on the camera, everything does not work out like it should. So, I'm going to go ahead, trim this up just a bit. But it will be, everything will work out okay. So, there we go. So you're just going to, if you go catty corner or from your fold here, you can always cut your acetate inward a little bit, because no one's going to see this, and you're the only one that's going to know that it's kind of wonky in there, but that's okay because it's going to be covered. So you're going to go ahead and get your score tape again, and you're going to go all the way down, or whatever adhesive you choose to use, okay? And we're going to go ahead and do that. And I'm just going to burnish that down in there. And now you're going to go ahead and lay your box, fold your box inward. Okay? So you're going to get your little flap, and you're going to want to go right, like on the other side of that score line there. So the best way to do that is to grab that little flap that you've got, and lay the first one down. Okay, lay like one side down. Okay, and then go ahead and lay the other side, and kind of rub it in a little bit so it catches, and then grab a pencil or whatever, your bone folder, and just reach in there and kind of burnish it down. Okay. Okay, so there you go. So there's your box. There's the start of your tea light box. And then for this part, we're just going to go ahead and fold that in. So what I did was I went ahead and just put score tape on there, since I was using my score tape. But you can use your art glitter glue or whatever you choose. It doesn't really matter. I took that off. And you're just going to fold that in just like that. Okay? And then that leaves your top part. So then the top part, you can just go ahead and insert your candles. Okay? And you can go ahead and close the top part of your box. Okay? And for this, I just used my score tape. But you can use your art glitter glue or whatever you'd like. Okay. And it's going to look just like that. Okay, So then for this side, what we're going to do is I went ahead and measured out where we need to fold that, and I think it was, let's see, maybe even a little off because this is a little shorter than this. So I'm just going to go ahead and fold that over just like that, and get your bone folder, and you're just going to go ahead and fold that in using your bone folder. Okay, so now we're ready to decorate our card. So now you know, you have a really nice, and it stands up too, so you guys don't have to worry about it falling over or anything like that. So I think for this card, I am going to go ahead and use this paper here, okay? But you can use whatever you'd like. And we're just going to go ahead and measure out. I'm just going to go ahead and, this is 3 inches by 5 1/4, or yeah, 3 inches. So we're going to do 5 1/8 by 2 or by 3, because that'll give me a little border around that. So we're going to do oops, sorry, wrong one. So 3 inches what was it? I forgot. Right, 3 inches by what? 4 by 5. Oh, by 5 1/8. So 3 inches by 5 1/8. Okay. Alrighty, so there we go. So I'm going to grab a wipey and clean my finger off from all that glue I just got everywhere. Okay, so there's that. And now I think I'm going to go ahead and use this picture here. I think that is so cute. And I'm going to cut it down some. Actually, I'm going to cut really down after the first line there. And I think I might even do a matte on that. So, and we're going to use a different paper for that. So I'm going to just go ahead and cut this down here. So it'll look like that. And I'm just going to go ahead and kind of go over the edges with some blue. Okay. And So because I'm going to go ahead and cut a mat out for that, and I'm going to use some of that, I'm going to use some of this blue here that I've got from Tamara's shop. This is the Authentic Wood Connection Old Glory paper, and so I'm going to use some of this. You're going to go ahead and get your, we still haven't, or I haven't used my little snowflakes. So I think we're going to put one here. Okay. And I think I'm actually going to use, let's see here, hold on 1 second. Because I have a couple. I know I got some from a Craftology Box and then the Cardology Box. I think I want to use the little ones, so we're going to use, and we're going to go ahead and cut these off. So you can cut off your tops of these. Okay. Okay. So we're just going to go ahead and do something like that. And go ahead and we'll decorate the inside. So before we finish this outside here, okay? So on the inside, I thought would be really super cute since it's candles. This says, "Baby, it's warm inside." So I thought that would be really cute to cut out. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this out. And then we'll stick in some other items into our card. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right, so there we go. So then on this, let's see if my glue gun is not heated up yet. Yet it's getting there. Okay, so then for the top of your box, I thought it would be fun to put some like little stickers on there. And I thought this would be a fun sticker. So, something like this. And here's some other stuff here. Relax by the fire. I thought that would be pretty cute. And let's see, I like that ice cold. So you can choose a lot of different ones from your sheet that you have. And so I'm just going to go ahead and stick this here. Might go ahead and cut off these. That's it, guys. So you know, I think it's turned out pretty cute for something quick and easy. Once you start making them, they'll go a lot more faster, but I think that it turned out pretty cute, and I hope that you liked it. And so I will see you again next time, guys. Okay? Thank you. Bye.